Here I'm Barry Gordon from Left Field, KCAA 1050 AM and KCAAradio.com. Our next guests have been doing something really fascinating. They are in the midst of putting together a documentary called Looking for the Trust Fund. And it's all about how people feel these days about Social Security. What do you think about the Social Security system?
Well, it's handling us pretty well right now, but I'm not so sure that our son is going to be very covered by it. He might be out of luck.
Will I get my money that I've worked for, and will I get it back?
What is this thing with the Social Security? Why is it so difficult? Why is it making it so difficult for people who really have a disability? Where does a person turn?
What happened to the check? What happened to the Social Security money that hasn't been used?
Make the Congress accountable to the people as to where the money really is.
Why would the money be gone? Why haven't they put something in place where I feel this way?
You know, they're spending it on other things.
Of course, yeah, that's why I don't think I'll ever see it. How safe is it? Am I going to have my Social Security when I retire?
Although you
Can you guarantee me that?
You probably know the answer already, don't you?
Probably.
If they can't guarantee it, I don't think it should be coming out of people's pay. I don't think it should be coming out of the hard work money that they pay for. If we're going to have to invest our money in different ways, we're going to have to do it that way.
And if I'm not going to get it out, why can't I take that money and put it in other investments that I know are mine?
They don't want to discuss important things when they're looking for votes.
Sure, because they talk about Iraq, Afghanistan, terrorists, immigration, but nothing about Social Security.
What's at home is the least important on the politician's shopping list. It's down here. It's not, you know, I think a lot of people are right. They ought to reverse things. Let's take care of ourselves at home first, and then help the people abroad to the degree we can.
So you get a monthly check from Social Security.
Right, it comes on the 3rd of the month.
But is that all you live on? You don't get anything else? So you live on one check a month, and that pays for everything. Your rent, your bills, your food, your clothes.
Yeah, no, you just try to make it go that far. Yeah, everybody in that building, same thing.
The four of us probably think of it as being more of a supplement to a pension, rather than something that's really going to keep us secure.
Can you guys survive on the money you're going to get from Social Security? So, but you
Not if that's all we got, but we both have good pension plans, plus we set money back.
Is it enough for you to survive on?
Barely. It's not enough to live in a place.
Our promises to have a good old age are less now than they were 5 generations ago.
That's why we're
Whoa!
That's why we're
That's
talking
bad. That bothers me about this country.
What do people really think about Social Security? Well, we're going to turn to those the people who have actually been trying to do that very research, and they are Tim Lowry, who is the producer-director of the film, and the face of the film, the host of the film, Jack Maxwell. Tim, why this subject? Why Social Security?
Well,
I mean, you're a young guy, so
yeah, it all started when I had my second child. I'm 35 and have a wonderful wife and now 2 beautiful daughters, but no savings in the bank. And I just started thinking about my retirement. I was like, well, you know, everyone keeps saying it's not going to be there, Social Security's not going to be there. And so we just started throwing these ideas around and say, well, you know, if they did spend the money somewhere else, then let's see if we can go find it. You know, everyone's saying, oh, you know, the government spent it on something else. It's really, the trust fund is empty. And so that's kind of how we started this thing. We said, you know, let's go looking for the trust fund. And it's really kind of evolved from that.
So did you find it?
Talking to people across the country, it's an amazing enlightenment for us. It's kind of become our own journey, and that's what I hadn't seen it done in a film before, but we decided to start interviewing the crew as we went, because each person in the crew was affected by it, and we didn't really know it.
You paid into the system. You're now disabled. You should be able to get it. You shouldn't have to fight it. It's not right.
So that really breaks my heart when I see that here's this great system that was designed so that we could help other people, and it's been taken advantage of.
It's disheartening to see the people that it fails, and yet at the same time, not really surprising.
I mean, it just doesn't seem like anybody really knows what it is or what it does, why we have it. It just seems like there's a bunch of misinformation out there.
Eventually, if you talk to enough people and everybody seems to get on the same wavelength, you know, something can happen, you know. It's all about, you know, one person at a time.
This is the state capitol building in Phoenix, Arizona, a city in which I live. And whenever we wanted to get anything done politically, we were told we had to talk to our representatives. Well, of course, Social Security is a federal program, but maybe we can start here to get pointed in the right direction as we go looking for the trust fund.
Let's just say that, you know, the evidence is right and the Social Security Administration and all the reports that they've put out on their website is correct, that by 2034 the thing is bankrupt and we're all screwed. We're not getting any money back. So let's just say it's gone. It's gone. What do you do as an individual? What do you do as a single mother, single father, married, whatever, 1, 2, 3 kids, you know, and what options do you have? What kind of investments can you make?
You know, this thing was designed as a social net. You know, we're supposed to be taking care of other people. And that's a great system. So why is it all screwed up?
Yeah, just as I expected. They referred us to Washington. They pointed us in the direction of John McCain, the senior senator here in Arizona. So let's go see if we can talk to John McCain.